Hi, did it who cares? Here's my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, it's an old movie, but I will revisit it because, already this week we get a new release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I'm a bit hyped for it, because I am. And the thing is, is a bit controversy with the first Sonic movie. And yeah, before going into the story, what the story is about, and what I thought about it, yes, we'll get everything out the room first about the original design of Sonic, which really is the title of the video saying why, you know what I mean? And now, the thing is, yeah, it's fucking ugly, and it's fucking terrifying. But the thing is, I know there's argument with fan base saying that, it stays in order to get people to talk about the movie, which I can see. The problem is, I still think it's dumb. Like, even saying that it was dumb as that they found design, I thought it'd be okay. Now, the reason why I think it's dumb on both sides is this film is not going to get 10 out of 10. It's not going to be like, oh my god, know what I mean? Yeah, it make money, but it's not going to be like people going to say, oh my god, it's a must see. It's not. Again, it's not that type of film. Now, what make a lot more money and what, get, big money coming in is merchandise sales, sponsorships and stuff like that. And the thing is, to get that face on, like, for example, teddies and, cups and toys, who's going to buy that? Who's going to buy that? That's the thing. No one, basically. And the same with stuff like McDonald's, put him in, like, a face of McDonald's, put in the face of virtually any other sponsor you can do. And the problem is, who's going to put that face on there? And what makes it more worse is it's something one of the easy things to do, because, like I said, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. It's one of the most recognized mascots for how many decades now, because, like I said, it's Sega. It's Sega's main mascot, and I don't know who Sonic is. Even if you haven't played the games, I don't know who Sonic the Hedgehog is. So, and that's my big problem with that argument with, they done it on purpose. But again, why do it on purpose where you're damaging your own brand? And like I said, if that they found design, I want to see that meeting where that's okay, you know what I mean? Because on crack or something like that, because how the fuck you let that okay? What would this scene compared to, the new one?
SFPD! Meow? Ah, come. Meow?
See why that one's work, because what I'm saying, it is less horrifying. With the other one, it was like you're going to shoot, like I said, it was like you're going to shoot with a freaking shotgun. At least this one's less horrifying, and that's why it's more funny. Okay, that what I call it, sort of done that from my phone, watched on Netflix, relaxing on it, you know what I mean, what my thoughts, seeing it again, and yeah, it cleared night and day, basically. Yeah, it's the same scene, but with the other reason why the other one a lot more funnier and a lot more, charming, because the design a lot more better, and yeah, it's cheesy, but that's the whole point of that type of film. Now, one more thing I need to mention before we move on, which is the trailer song for the first trailer, which is Gangster's Paradise. And again, I'm not calling the song, I love the song, but again, seriously, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Even if you don't know what Sonic the Hedgehog is, and by the story you're doing, it's about a fast hedgehog. So why play Gangster's Paradise? Why do you play like upbeat or fast song? Again, that is one thing that made me a bit angry now. Okay, we're put on the good clip now, and we're talking about the plot. So the plot is, it's about Sonic the Hedgehog. He's in his own little world in Green Hill, and basically the owl mum, the owl took him in. Again, I don't explain that bit. We have meant to it on, and basically getting chased by these creatures. Again, I will explain in a minute. And she for a wing, and he teleports Sonic to another world. And then we jump 10 years later, and basically Sonic's by himself, and until one day he gets his brother, and then he wants, the guy he been following, just a thing too, he been following this guy for the last 10 years. He actually met him for, in person for the first time. He spoke, all that stuff, all comedy stuff. And basically, Eggman and the government is chasing this hedgehog. And it's his job to get, the wings that he lost and try to get to another planet that, to escape. Yeah, it's a simple plot. And again, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. You can't do something too special, I guess. But I thought it was okay. Yeah, I know people will say, "Oh, it's like the Smurfs movie." Yeah, but at least this done a bit more better job. Yeah, the story is lazy. I'll be honest now, the story is lazy. But one thing I can give credit for, it done the job a bit more better. Now, what I like about this film and what I love about this film is the Easter eggs. Like, if you're a big fan of these games, you will love the Easter eggs. Well, I show two for a quick example.
Well, let's not worry about all that. This is Green Hills, the greatest place on earth. These are my people, and dare I say, I am the out. There is one person in town who's actually onto me. He calls me the Blue Devil. I almost caught him last night. Say hello.
I see there, yeah, I can't show you everything, but there is a lot more than those two, You got Green Hill, the town, which is based on the first level. And of course, you got Sonic, the meme, the meme with that drawing of Sonic. So, there's a lot more out there, and yeah, even after credit scenes, they played good TV for the little games. And the score too, they played some of the little songs there too. Yeah, it is a well done fan service film. And again, I'm not saying fan film with Daisy, I meant my fan service for the fan side, where if you're a big fan of these games, you will love this film for what he put in there. And another thing that I love is Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey stole the show of this. I think after they announced that he could be Eggman, I thought, but Jim Carrey stole that show, and seriously, I can't think no one else who can play Eggman than Jim Carrey now, because 18 seasons in, he stole the show. And now the jokes, they hit you, it hits you good. Now the problem is, the joke can be hit and miss sometimes, but they hit you, it hits you like this one.
Hey, tough guy, I'm a cop. You're a threatening officer. How can you threaten somebody who never existed? 3. Come on, rack your brain. You might be able to come up with some lame excuse to go on living. In 2. 1. Wait, don't hurt him.
Sorry, but that never get old. And I got one other problem, which is the editing problem. Like, there's some shots in this you can. Again, it's not too bad. It's not the worst edit I've seen, but there are a couple of shots in there you notice, especially watching the second time. You notice the errors, and I'll show you one of them now. Yeah, it's daytime here, and it got teleported back where in Green Hill, and look, it's daytime. Now, you fast forward a bit. Basically, we tell you about too far. Fast forward. Back to Green Hill. So I go back to Green Hill, and it's nighttime. That's what I mean about the editing kind of bit mixed there and there. Again, it's not the worst I've seen it, but that what I'm saying about the editing is not there's off bit of faults with it. What you see there, yeah, it might be nitpicking a bit, but it feels like that you can clearly see that meant to be a wee shot. And what probably happened is it couldn't got a chance to do it daytime instead of doing it daytime. It's a fuck it with doing it nighttime. I know some people are gonna say, yeah, but it could, you know, be a couple hours. But even then, you got that scene, it looks too fast to be a couple hours. So technically, I think it is a couple hours. What the main two cars are done for a couple hours. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is a bit of a bad end on. Again, there's a couple of stuff like that, but not too many. So there's that, and also I got like one or two plot holes. This is the first one I want to mention. Okay, okay. So, and again, like I said before, I play my first set of Sonic games, but I don't remember that all the wings are like teleport to different universes. Yeah, I know there are like a couple big ones, but I did that's like hidden in in certain levels. But I can't remember getting a little wing and it's throwing it and it become like a teleporter. Again, interesting idea. Again, like I said, you got to make changes. You can't copy too much from from the video games. Because obviously that's the whole point of a movie. So again, another thing that I added on there. Again, it's the wings. Now, yeah, I understand gotta be changes to, video game to movie, I get that. But I don't get these wings, you just throw it, it become like a teleport thing now. Which again, okay. I don't get that because, yeah, I know in the little games, the only big wing that teleport to a different part of the world. But that's like a rare find in hidden level. But most of the wings you collect are normal wings, so that is sort of strange change. Then you got this one too. Okay, question. I played my first set of Sonic games, but it's been like I said, it's been a while since I haven't played. You know what I mean. I haven't played the modern ones a lot. I played a handful, but not heavily. But I can't remember Sonic having like an owl as his killer. And again, if it's something new in the games or whatever, you know what I mean? Combo out don't know what this means. It's a bit confusing. And again, I'm not again, yeah, it's a bit nitpicking because again, it's a movie, you gotta make changes, but I don't get the owl bit with being someone's guardian, I guess. So yeah, the owl. Now again, I want to know more about this owl, this guardian for Sonic. And I get it. Again, like I said before, it got to be changes, but they don't explain nothing about this owl character or who, who, what is it? Because, yeah, we don't, all we know, this owl is a guardian for the Sonic, but again, they don't explain nothing like that in the film. It's like, oh yeah, see, yeah, you know what I mean? There's no backstory or that stuff. And again, I don't mind doing new characters or new backstories. Because like I said, Sonic, you got all the media of Sonic. There's like loads of different backstories. So again, I don't mind that, but it feels like it don't. Again, it don't explain it. Now it could explain it in number two, but there's a problem with that too, which I gotta mention with this other one now. My suggestion with the plot is Tails not clearly knows Sonic. Now, if you go to the beginning of the film, as a baby Sonic, he left and he'd been gone for 10 years. So, again, it could do it in the sequel coming this week, but again, I like to know how you address that with, a lot of your noise up it, but again, why it took this long? Obviously, yeah, you've been finding them, but still, it's still a big question of how you gonna fill that in, especially you got Knuckles in the next film too. So how you gonna fill, the backstory of Tails and how he met Sonic or how they know each other, and also on top of that, what I just said then, you got the Knuckles storyline. So that's what I'm just saying in the next one, where it could cram too much in. But again, gotta wait and see what happens on on the Sonic 2. So yeah, like I just said there about Tails. Again, obviously he gonna do a sequel. You need to put Tails in, but problem is instead of meeting so in this one, it haven't. It could go by that scene. A knew he suffer, which again, how okay. And again, I'm not bothered because it's a whole set of film about Tails and Sonic on the adventure. Fine, but the problem is you introduce Knuckles too. You do the Knuckles storyline too with that, which again is going to cram every two in at once now, because again you got to do the Tails backstory with not just Tails backstory. You need to do how he met Sonic, and on top of that, you got Knuckles storyline too. Again, it could be like the Spider-Man 3 thing where you cram too much stories into a short amount of time. Because don't forget, this new one is 2 hours long. It's like half an hour longer or 20 minutes longer. And already I heard some reviews saying that it does feel drag already. So that again, yeah, it's not picking on this film too much. Again, I'm not can't pick on this one because again it's not their fault. But it feels like that you could damage the second film. Again, it might not. I could go in and be happy with this. So and again, so let's get to the final thoughts. So Sonic the Hedgehog. If I'm gonna rank this film, I give 7.5 out of 10. Just because it's still a very enjoyable film. But if you go by plot wise, it's nothing like, mind blowing. I know I'm being a bit mean saying, oh, it's Sonic, again, compared to all the media, there's better storylines I did. And yeah, I give credit is the best type of film with a cartoon, go to the real world. That's, stuff like Smiths, all that, and Alan the Petit Monks, all that crap. This is one of the best ones. I give that credit. But the story is not like something special. But it is still a decent watch. It's still like a good, little time waster. And after I'm watching what I call it, Sonic on Netflix. That's how I watched this on Netflix. We watched it on Netflix. One thing I didn't notice this until I will have to buy, the info what the story's about. Which I never thought about this for decades about Sonic, but here's a picture now. I took a picture of a small town cell helps an alien hedgehog with supersonic speed. Now an alien hedgehog, I never thought of that. I know some people might be mad, but technically it could be an alien because technically if you go by what Sonic is, he's in a different world most of the time, and also, yeah, you compare what the hedgehog look like and what he look like, yeah. So technically, I never thought it could be an alien, but yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? But like I said, I gave it 7.5 out of 10. It's a good little watch, but again, it's not mind blown. So I can't wait for this week to see Sonic 2. So leave a comment below, or you're excited for Sonic 2, or leave a comment below what you thought about the first Sonic movie, or the controversy with the wizard design. What you thought. Again, leave a comment below if you want to. If you liked the review, leave a like, or if you want to see more reviews like this, like I said, and try to take my style a bit more. Obviously, this is something different I've done today. And if you want to see more stuff, subscribe if you want to. So, this has been a break. Who cares? See you on the next one.